day went. Hopefully I can get some viewers to tap in with me. You all out there are having a blessed day and all that good stuff. You know the vibes. I want to talk about the Roadie app, and I finally got a chance to use it for the first time today. I want to give my little feedback about how it went. So I was gonna make a video. Figure why not just tap into live, man. We go live about it. See if I can get a couple viewers in here. Some. But yeah, the Roadie app, man. If you guys are familiar with it, I forgot who runs it. I think it's UPS or something, but it's another third-party delivery service app. As a lot of you may know, I do gig work full time, mainly using the DoorDash and the Uber Eats delivery apps. But I've been hearing a lot about the Roadie app. I watched a lot of other YouTubers that use Roadie, and I've been planning for a while to give it a shot. And I finally decided today to pull the trigger. So went pretty well. I'll wait a couple minutes, see if I can get some viewers in here. Sitting here at the park on this beautiful evening, watching baby girl play in the playground. Figured this would be the perfect time to tap in with the live. Home team stand up. Home team stand up. If you in the building, tap in with your boy. Hit the like button, drop a comment. Tell you guys a little bit about how my day went using this Roadie app. Alright, so I was out today earlier on doing some deliveries, my regular schedule, Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I downloaded the Roadie app back yesterday. I've been signed up for it. I've been signed up for a while now, a few months. I never completed, I never accepted any loads off of there yet, but I did, just was kind of scoping out the platform and seeing what, what's available, what's out there and stuff like that. So while out today, I decided to give it a shot, man. I came across some pretty decent loads. Um, I decided to pull the trigger. Submitted a couple offers for a couple loads. The first one I submitted an offer for, it got rejected. And first it was kind of frustrating because a couple months ago when I first downloaded the app, the same thing happened to me. I was found a couple good loads on there. Try to accept them, go ahead, pull the trigger, and they got denied or whatever. And I was just kind of chalked it up like, nah, this app ain't good for me, man. This ain't gonna work out. I'm not too fond of the whole, got to get accepted for the order type of thing. I'm used to Uber Eats and DoorDash where it's, first come, first serve. That order pops up and you accept it. You got it. You go get it. But that's not the case with the Roadie app. From what it says on the app, when you submit an offer, it can take up to 15 minutes or something for that offer to be accepted. That wasn't the case with me. It was only taking a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, to be either accepted or denied. But anyway, I submitted an offer for the first one. It got denied. Turned around, it was a little slow period during my Uber Eats and DoorDash runs anyway. So I was kind of sitting stagnant, waiting for another Walmart Uber reservation. And another load popped up on there for just about 30 bucks. And it was only for like going like 3 miles. It was only going like 3 miles from the pickup location. I mean, it was the pickup location was about 10 miles where where I was at the time. But I knew that it was all highway miles basically, and I'll be there pretty quickly. So I knew that I will be able to make at least get that $30 done completed in an hour, and that's usually, the wage hourly wage that I typically shoot for when I'm out here doing this work. I like to see it break down to at least $30 an hour. You know, that's not always the case. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. But consistently, on a consistent basis, that's what I look to earn. Um, so yeah, man, I submitted the offer for the load, and sure enough, it got accepted. The load got accepted, man, and I was super happy about that, because I was already on a good, roll, good streak for the day anyway, doing Uber Eats and DoorDash. So, hey, add some more money to the bank. So, I went and got the load. The very first load was it was just a $17 Home Depot load. Wasn't too big of a load, but I just wanted to kind of get the feel of things, get my feet wet with the whole Roadie app. So I hopped on it, went to Home Depot, and completed the order. It was 123. I walked right up to the customer service desk, and told them I'm there for the Roadie order. Gave them the order number. They handed me my items, and I was out the door. 123. The drop off was only like 6 minutes away from the Home Depot location, so got the order dropped off, no problem at all. So yeah, I'm like, oh, that was pretty smooth. Obviously, it wasn't paying too well, but I just wanted something to fill the void and see how these orders work anyway. So yeah, let's get it. I took the order, and shortly thereafter, I see another one pop up. Another one pop up for about $30. Yeah, this one was $30. The first one was 16, almost $17, and then another load popped up for um, just about $30, and the same type of deal. Like, it was only getting dropped off like 3 miles from the location, um, and it was from a Lowe's. So I headed to the Lowe's to pick the order up. Now, what I can say about this load was that it had me kind of sketchy. I know that I got a decent sized vehicle. I drive a minivan. It's got a lot of space in it, and I made sure to double check the dimensions of the items that these orders have before I submit the order, just to make sure that they can fit in my vehicle, because I see that they have a notice when you put in the offer for these orders. They have a little notice that if you arrive with a vehicle that's too small, your account may be blocked or something like that. So that's part of the reason why I was skeptical about taking any loads in the first place. Like, man, I don't want to take something and not have the right space and mess my app up or something like that. So I was definitely skeptical and double checking to make sure that the dimensions, that I could for sure fit them in the vehicle. So when I got there to the Lowe's location and checked in for the order, the first thing she said was, can you let the customer know that his refrigerator isn't in stock or something like that? And I'm like, 1 second, sorry about that, guys. I got the family out here with me. But yeah, they mentioned that it was supposed to be a refrigerator with the order, and I'm like, hold on, 1 second, ma'am. I don't see any items on this itinerary right here that states anything that size. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to look into transport no refrigerator or anything like that. And she's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. So apparently, the customer had ordered a stove and a refrigerator as well, but those items were like on back order or something like that. So I didn't have to worry about that. It was just some other items that were coming out. So they got the order for me, and it was still, that's the first thing that I noticed, that the dimensions listed on the Roadie app, it was definitely off a little bit, because they told me like the biggest item was supposed to be 96 inches, which is 8 feet, which I know the van can store, but it's supposed to be like 96 inches by like 4 inches by 1 or something, like a slim item or whatever. Come to find out, it's like a huge bathroom vanity cabinet, really huge, and along with some other thing as well, granite countertop, a couple boxes, a couple odds and ends supplies. It was a pretty big order, but at first I was concerned, like, oh, maybe maybe I'm in over my head because I wasn't prepared for this type of haul. You know, I'm used to doing all these groceries and stuff, so I got no straps, or I got no nothing, no support, no dolly to help with the supporting. I don't know if I'm supposed to unload these items up by myself or what. So wasn't no big deal. The Lowe's workers, they brung the items out, and hold on, baby, excuse me, baby. So the Lowe's representatives, they brung the items out to me, and they loaded them themselves in the vehicle. So it wasn't no big deal. I had to drop a couple seats, and they got me loaded up, no problem. One, two, three. So I get to the drop-off location, which was right up the road. Thank God, it's literally like a 5-minute drive around the corner. So I pull up around the corner. The customer's outside. Thank God. I was hoping someone was out there to help unload the bigger supplies, but it looked like they're doing a renovation on the house or whatever. So he's right out there to help me, and we unloading the items, and we noticed that on one of the doors of the vanity base is damaged. It's a beautiful solid oak wood, you know, counter, whatever, but it's damaged. It's got a slight little crack in the door. You know what I mean? And so me and the customer noticed it at the same time when we were getting ready to pull it out the van. And he's debating with his people if they would just want to keep it or whatever. And then it's like, I kind of agreed with him, like, nah, I wouldn't. I would return it too. Like, you know what I mean? You're paying for something, you want it, in perfect condition or whatever. But I wasn't sure how something like that goes. This is my first day doing roadie basically. So I immediately hop on the support, and I contact Roadie, and I'm letting him know what's going on. At the same time, I'm also on the phone calling Lowe's to let them know as well. Like, hey, I'm a roadie delivery driver. Just delivered a piece of furniture that's damaged. What should I do? So now the customer is basically saying, I believe when I bought this that they had more than one in stock, so I'll be happy with just getting swapped out for, a new one basically. So I'm like, no big deal. Like, Lowe's is right around the corner. I'll go swap it out for you. Let me call, give those guys a heads up. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, in between time, at the same time, I'm paying attention to the time limit. You know what I mean? I was just approaching the hour already, and I knew I was getting $30 for this order. So I was keeping that in mind. Like, okay, my this order should be about done now. It's gonna take so long. So now we're almost an hour and a half in, and I'm back at the Lowe's location. They told me that they had two of the same countertops, but they were like up on top stock or whatever like that. So they're not sure of the condition that they were in. They said that they would have to have an associate pull the items down and check the condition that they were in before they exchange or whatever. So I'm like, all right, no big deal. I'm on my way to the Lowe's anyway. I'm pulling up in just a minute, so I'll be outside and I'll get the other one unloaded or whatever. At the same time, I'm still texting with Roadie support, and so they were trying to reach out to the customer, and they must have couldn't contact him. So now I was a bit concerned, like, hey, I really hope this Roadie app compensates for inconveniences like this, because it's gonna be approaching my 2-hour mark here soon, man, and I'm still on this $28 order, man. Like, it's kind of ruining my momentum. I don't know about this thing here. So come to find out, the roadie associate, she tells me that since I couldn't contact it, what's the name, and the damage happened prior or whatever, we're just gonna mark it as a return gig for you. So basically, you're responsible for returning it now. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm already here. I hope there's some type of compensation that comes along with that. So sure enough, she assured me that yes, indeed, in fact, you do get a compensation for the return as well. So it was cool to hear that. And then when I checked the app, I noticed that for the return, they basically doubled what I was offered in the first place. So I was getting just about $30 for the order. When they submitted a gig order for me and I returned it, I was awarded a pay of almost $60. bucks. So that was great. It ended up being, which looked like it was going to be a nightmare. It turned into a great deal for me. I got, almost 60 bucks in about an hour and a half time span. And there wasn't really much work on my end at all. Pull right up to Lowe's. Those guys loaded the items. So, I was super happy with that. Like, I could really get used to this Roadie app thing. Now I just completed 2 orders. I guess that return order completed as an order of itself. So that was technically my third order of the day. So, you know, upon dropping that off, immediately afterwards, they had a couple more orders on the Roadie app that I submitted offer for, and they were both each for like 30 some bucks. One was $33 and one was $32. So, I got accepted for one, and I started to do that one. It was like at the at-home furniture store. Also, it was really, really super quick and convenient. I walked right into the store, walked right up to the first register. They walkie-talkie the order from the back. It was just one large carpet, like an 8 foot carpet, plush carpet, whatever. No big deal. I kind of like that idea of utilizing the room in the van to haul items such as that. You know what I mean. But so yeah, I grabbed a hold of that order, and then as soon as I grabbed that, let me know that the other order was accepted as well, and that wasn't something that I was familiar with. I didn't know if you can take multiple orders or not on the Roadie app. I'm just exploring, I'm just trying things, and I noticed that these pickups are kind of in similar locations, and they're getting dropped off to similar locations as well. So why not submit an offer if the app's gonna let me? Then obviously they know I got multiple orders to do. And sure enough, that's what happened. They let me do that. So, I picked up the carpet at home. And then, 5-minute ride around the corner was a tractor trailer supply store. And I picked up another order, which was a nice size Blackstone grill, delivering to another customer, which with these customers were only just a couple miles apart. So it was really cool. Ended up, I got them completed. I got them picked up, no problem. I was kind of worried when I picked up the Blackstone because they were kind of sketchy about the vehicle that I have. What kind of vehicle do you have? I'm like, I have a van. The seats are dropped and everything. I got a bunch of space in there, and they were saying basically that the customer had already returned the item twice for being damaged. You know what I mean? I guess you ordered the same Blackstone grill 2 times already, and both times they came damaged. So they were kind of skeptical about that. Like, hey, you're just gonna have to make sure you strap it tied down pretty good. Which I knew that I couldn't though, because I wasn't even prepared for this kind of hauls. I don't even, like I said, I don't have any type of straps, ratchet straps, or ties, or blankets, or anything. So I wasn't familiar with how the Roadie app works or was actually associated with these orders. But I did the best that I could. I squeezed the carpet in the van, and as well as the Blackstone grill as well. No issues, no damages or whatever. I got both the items successfully delivered, and it turned out to be a really great order. Probably one of the better runs that I've made dealing with any of the apps. I was able to $65 and change or whatever for those 2 orders, and probably 45-50 minutes tops. So it was really good to get that great hourly rate. So yo, man, I just had a nice run. I just had a really nice run, and I can get used to the Roadie app. I'm looking forward to see giving it like and what's out there on various days of the week. See what's out there on the Sunday. Love see how consistent the app really is. So all in all, I must say, man, I feel like I've been missing out. I feel like I've been missing out. I came out really early this morning, about 5 o'clock. I started my run today, or doing Ubers and DoorDash, and I was able, because of the Roadie app, I was able to hit my $300 quota for the day, really early in the day. So combined all together for the 5 total orders that I did, because they count the return order as a order in itself. So I did 5 complete orders on the Roadie app today. Judging according to my app, it says 5 orders and I only drove 30 miles, and I made, let's see, the 16, 17 bucks, the 65 bucks there, and the 54. That's, what's that, 117, and I made about 137. I made about 137 on the Roadie app today, and probably, I want to say, about 2.5 hours worth of work. And on top of that, when I delivered the plush carpet to the customer, I helped that customer bring it right into the apartment complex and drop it off to his building. And he gave me a $20 tip as well, which I was astounded about, because I already knew that this load was a really good load in the first place. So, and then I received a $20 tip on top of that for him, which I immediately went and put in the gas tank, because the gas tank had just came on. So yeah, it was perfect timing. So if you account for that 20 bucks as well, I did 157 altogether today for the first time ever using the Roadie app. And like I said, about 2.5, I would say tops 3 hours. I got some screenshots and stuff on my phone, so I can verify exactly how much time, but I'm pretty sure it was about 2.5 hours for all those orders. Now, I was out all day early in the morning recording with my GoPro camera that I got right here. I got my camera right here. It just died on me. I was getting ready to turn it on and do some filming right here while I'm sitting in the park, but yeah, it just died on me. I had it out all morning with me recording, so my SD card had filled up, so I had to bring it home and hook it up to the PC to offload a bunch of this footage and stuff onto the PC, but I wasn't able to capture it in my Roadie runs. I mean, I do got my screenshots of my orders and stuff like that. I think I might got some footage of the very first $16, $17 one I did early this morning, but besides that, I wasn't able to capture any footage. I haven't been recording on my phone anymore, just because I don't know if it's because I have an older model phone or what, but the storage sucks, man. And as soon as I turn on the camera now, man, it keeps giving me this, full storage. I done deleted all my freaking pictures and apps and still getting assigned. So I'm kind of laying off the phone. I've been, just leaning on the GoPro. Hey, I invested the money into it, so, why not get my money worth? And honestly, I really enjoy using it. It's such a nice, compact camera, and it gets a nice, good shot too, man. I like the color and all that good stuff. So I enjoy using it, man. But yeah, so I just figured I'd just go live with you guys, man. I think I got some poor service right now, so hopefully I'm not too staticky or anything. I can't see if anyone's been joining me or what, but yeah, man, I would say over and over, all in all, the Roadie app is definitely a go, man. It's definitely a yay for me, and I feel like I've been missing out by not putting it to use sooner, man. Just because of the opportunity to get those bigger paying loads, it helps me reach my quota on a daily basis. It's just 6 o'clock. I stopped my work a few hours ago. I was able to do some grocery shopping with the fam, come to the park, chill out. So I can imagine if I was to give it a 12-hour run, what can result for the day. But yeah, I'm satisfied, man. I just wanted to tap in with you guys and let you know how this first day went. But it's life of Quan, man. We're gonna show you guys this journey, man. Nothing fabricated. We're gonna tell you for what it is. I hope you guys out there doing good and the best of health and spirits and all that. I wish I could see if I got any viewers or anything, but like I said, I believe my service or something is going on where I hope this footage ain't glitchy. Hope you guys can hear me nice and clearly. But I'm enjoying the Roadie app, man. It kind of got me locked in now. I kind of been tuned in ever since. I keep checking the app, man. I keep checking the app. Baby girl and the wife, man, they just made me turn everything off. Enough is enough, man. You've been running since 5 in the morning, man. Chill out now. I said, all right, you got it, guys. You got it, baby girls. I'll come chill out now, man. Turn in, tap into the people. I'm going to go home and do some editing. Chop some of these clips down that I've been out here working today. But Roadie app is definitely nice, man. I appreciate it. I just tried to accept one last one just a few minutes ago. It was a great one, too. $50 order, only like, like 12 miles or something like that. Home Depot, 2 deliveries or something. So I can get jiggy with nice size orders like that, man. Put this $1,000 van to use. Like I said, that's the money mobile, man. We trying to ride that thing till the wheels fall off. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let you guys go, man. I just wanted to tap in and let you guys know that that's what it's about, man. We shooting for the stars around here. We're gonna do what we gotta do to maximize our gains. You know what I mean? And shouts to you guys that was putting me on, let me know about the Roadie app, suggesting it, let me know that it's a good deal. Kind of was doubting it for a while just because of the whole gotta get accepted for the offer and stuff like that. So I kind of gave up on it. Glad I didn't because today showed me what the potentials could possibly be. So that's what it's all about, maximizing our potentials out here. With that being said, man, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my day. All right, peace and blessings to you all. One.